Okay, yeah, guys, we had to go on to part 2 because I was running out of time. Okay, so I took my I'm taking my Sharpie pen. And the reason I like the Sharpie pen, because it has a nice sharp point on that, and I can go right through these holes really easily. So, I have everything lined up here the way I want it, I believe. Okay, and let's just go ahead and put little dots right through those holes. Okay. Alrighty. Perfect. So now we're done with our master. Keep that master always, and then you don't have to do any of those measurements again. Whenever you want to make these Midori's or these traveler notebooks, you can make them so quick and easy. So you guys see the little holes right here, and then there's the holes at the bottom. What you want to do is take your tool, again. Take your tool, and let's start putting our holes in this. These are so fun to make for yourself and to make for gifts. This is how I also have my my organizer. So I made my organizer not actually out of a placemat. I took a purse that I found at the thrift store, and it was a pink leather, a pink faux leather, and I cut that out. And I cut it out using my master pattern, and then I made that into one of these Midori's. So you could fill it with these inserts, or you can fill it with stuff to make a planner out of it. Okay, so, and I'm gonna be making a planner, another new planner soon. So I'll show you guys that, and I'll talk to you guys about getting the inserts and all of that. Okay. Now, just 1 second, you guys. I didn't get the elastic out, which I should have. Sorry, guys. I got a lot going on in this craft room. Okay. Here is some stretch elastic I got from Walmart. I didn't get you can get this at Dollar Tree, but I find get it at Walmart. It's the 1/8 inch because it's only like $1, and also it's just better. It's more well made. Okay, you get 4 yards for $1. So and it's only $1. But if you're at Dollar Tree and that's what you have available to you, you can still pick that up. It'll still work. I just happen to like this elastic a little bit better. Okay, I'm opening this up just a second, guys. Okay. Let's get this elastic out of here. So what you want to do, that's another thing, in your master copy, just as a note to yourself, like in the corner, I write 13.5 wide. That's how wide you cut this whole thing. 9.25 in length. I wrote that down. And then I wrote ×4, which means, I write that number down too. You need to measure your elastic ×4. Also, measure it with a little bit of a tail, okay? And then just do it 3 more times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll make sure that you have enough elastic to get through all these holes. Okay, now you want to go back to your master because you want to be able to follow here, because it says 1, then you go over 2, and then you leave out a tail, right? And then, just 1 second. All right, why am I having a brain fart? 1, 2, leave out a tail. Oh, and then you go to 3, you go over to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you guys can watch me. Okay, so, oh, and this is the thing here. In the middle, you start on the inside. So write that on your master copy too. Right here in the center, right, start on the inside. That's just notes to yourself so you remember. So start on the inside. So we're going to go through hole number 1. Okay. And then you're going to go through 2. Okay, now I remember what. Something didn't make sense to me, but now that I'm doing it, it does, and it'll make sense to you too. So on the outside, you go through hole number 2. Sometimes it's hard to get the darn thing through. There we go. 2. Okay, now this is what I was talking about. Leave a tail out. Like, I don't know, like about like that. Okay? So leave that little, so leave the tail out right here. That's where it ends at right there. Okay? And then with the rest of this, okay, now it makes sense. You can go down to, you got 1, 2, now you can go down to 3, which is right here in the middle. Okay. So now you want to go down to 3, which is here in the middle. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. There's 3. And now you want to go over for 4. So you come back on the outside. And again, remember how I know all this? I have that master I made, so I'm looking right at it right now. Because I'm not one of those people, no matter how many times I do this, I probably won't remember the pattern. Then you go up to 5, which is at the top. Okay. Then you go over to the middle one, which is 6. This one's a little bit harder because you're going back through the same hole again. So what I do is I take like this sharp pencil, whatever sharp object you have sticking around, and then poke that through. There we go. And then that's 6. And then you're going to go right back down from 6. 7 is right down here. Again, you're going to kind of use this to get back through that hole. Oops. All right, we're trying to go back through. There we go. And then 8 is just right next to it. 8's the last hole right here. See how simple that is? It's not even hard. Once you have that master and you have everything numbered, then it's super simple. See how easy that ended up being? And then what you want to do is you just want to tie this here. This is why you left the tail out, okay? And you kind of want to tighten things up. If it buckles a little bit like this, that's good. It's going to straighten right out once you put your inserts in. There's this label remover by Turtle Wax, you guys. I've shown it in a lot of my haul videos. And that will remove this right here really well. So use some of that if you can get that. It's at Walmart. That works really well. Just a second, you guys. I just want to make sure everything's tight enough. Okay, yeah. That's good. And if it starts buckling on you, that's fine. It will straighten right out. So we're going to tie these into a knot. I tie it in just one knot for now, and I don't cut the excess off until I put my books in. And I make sure that my books are going to, I got my books right here, are going to flatten everything out and everything looks good. This way I still have a chance to undo that and redo my elastic if I need to. So I'm going to open my book up to like somewhere near the middle. Okay, and I'm going to put this one in. I'm going to use 2 elastics for this one, but if you had like 3 or 4 books, then you would only use 1 elastic per insert. Okay, but since I have the elastic, I'm just going to use it. I'm going to use them both. Use two elastic bands at a time. But just use single elastic bands, like I said, if you have more inserts. These inserts are pretty thick and pretty big, so you could fit 1 more insert. You could fit 3 in here, but 2 fit in here really nice. So you go through and you find, there's this one, killing it. Find the center. Stick it through. See? And see how everything's flattened out now? Bam. Look how nice that looks. So see, we're not going to have to worry about that at all. So we are good. So we're good. So what I'll do now is go back to the middle here and go ahead and cut this off. In fact, you know what? This could actually be a little tighter. We're actually fine, but let me see if I can't. Not that easy to unknot elastic. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Let me see if I can't just pull it tighter. Oh, I can just pull it tighter. I didn't need to unknot it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So if you make just one knot, you can go ahead and just tighten it up. And then now just make a second knot. Bam. And then cut the excess off. And you will be golden. There we go. So now we've cut the excess off. And like I said, that little bit on here, I'll get that off here, off camera. With that, it's by Turtle Wax, you guys, and it's a label remover. Look how nice that looks. So you have that book, says Dream Big, and you have all the paper in it. And then you have your second insert that says Killing It. And it's just awesome. It's a beautiful, beautiful gift. Look at that. Absolutely love this. And it feels so good in the hand. I absolutely love these. And like I said, if you, I'll talk to you guys about the inserts. But if you're at Target, their organizers are just about this size. You can use the Target inserts and put your calendar together, because they're really separated. Each side of the calendar is separated because they're the ones that you have to that have the holes. But you put those two together, you make a copy, then you can make it the kind that you can put and make into inserts, fold it in here. I don't know if I'm making very much sense. I will talk to you guys about that on another one. But for this one, this is just the Midori style where you can write notes and journal and yada yada. And again, what you want to do is you want to buy the elastic bands from Dollar Tree. Okay? And elastic headbands from Dollar Tree. And then you can get brooches like this anywhere. You can get them from thrift stores, garage sales. I have a 99-cent store that carries them. It's not Dollar Tree. If you see anything at Dollar Tree like this rhinestone thing, pick them up. And then you just hot glue them on there. I do want to say the shiny ones, this metal does not attach with the hot glue gun well at all. So you need the more fabricy ones, not the shiny ones. I've noticed that. So just hot glue them on there, and then they have like a really nice band to put on their Midori to keep their Midori shut. Or you can just put the headband on there. Whatever. And then if you happen to have a any of these left over, or you find these at Dollar Tree, and they had some new ones at Dollar Tree recently. Pick those up. They have another one that's a little bit different, but it's something like this. And you can add it on. Doesn't that look pretty, you guys? You can give this as gifts. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to show you that. I hope I inspired you. Like I said, this was not my idea. This was a lady named Joanne's Plans. Joanne Del Basso. Check her channel out. She's awesome. She does a lot of hauls, and she does some tutorials. And I got the idea from her, like I said. These make great Christmas gifts. Always be looking out for placemats, whether you're at Dollar Tree or anywhere, because you can always make these Midoris and give them as gifts, or for yourself also. And always be picking up the inserts, you guys, whether it's the ones we use today or these inserts, which are gorgeous. And they still have both of these inserts in my dollar store. So, or these notepads like this at my dollar store. So make sure you guys pick those up. And I think that's it. If you have any comments or questions, guys, leave them below. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Like I said, any comments or questions, leave it below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure that you click the little bell for notifications. And I think that's it, you guys. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye.